All right, guys. So I think I've got something really interesting for you in this video. You won't believe what we found here through some digging here. And, I've talked about macro guru Raul Paul before, and his take on crypto is always insightful. And we've talked about some things here on this channel, but never have had the real data to back it up, meaning we've speculated about the 2021 bull run and now. And now I've got some cold, hard info for you to break down for you in this video. So, want to take you inside a particular article here, and I'm going to bounce back and forth between the article and me because got a lot to get to, a lot to share with you here, and I think it's just really fascinating stuff. So, check this out. We'll start over here with just the headline itself. Macro guru Raul Paul says crypto bull run could depend on this aspect of the digital asset industry. And if you're just thinking about this, you're probably thinking, well, what could this be about? Is it about regulation? Is it about getting, Bitcoin ETF now that they're approved adoption? Is it about just adoption in general? What could this be about, right? Is it about getting the negative narrative away from new investors? Well, it's kind of a little bit of everything, but it focuses in on something really interesting that we'll talk about. So, the Goldman Sachs exec Raul Paul says the strength of the crypto market bull run could depend on one key factor. He had an interview with Anthony Pompliano. He says the crypto market could soar this cycle with an increase in real-world blockchain use cases. So, let's start there. I think that's coming through obviously the Bitcoin ETF, that's a store of value. The Ethereum ETF and smart contracts, bringing in the idea of NFTs, digital ownership. You've got a lot of things also hinging on Ripple's lawsuit. I know they had a bad day today, but I think that's still going to be a cornerstone of where we go. And then the tokenization of real world assets. That's going to be huge. That's going to open the eyes of many people and say, okay, got it. This industry's for real. In addition to all of that, obviously we have some sectors like gaming and AI that could help us get there as well. But this is really what I want to focus on in this video because we forget just how big crypto got in 2020 and 2021, just how many retail investors really came in. And it says, thinking about the crowd that got financialized in 2020, mainly the millennial crowd, there are 110 million Coinbase accounts. And when I checked 6 months ago, only 9 million were active. Think about that. 110 million Coinbase accounts, only 9 million active. So what's going on? What is that? Well, I think it's something that we've speculated on before, and that is this. In 2021, we had the biggest retail boom we've ever seen. Everybody and their brother were starting a Coinbase account, getting into crypto. This is for me. I'm going to become a millionaire overnight. Then what happened? FTX wiped people out. Put an eyesore on crypto. You just ask the novice out there, somebody who's just passing by. You're still in that crypto thing. You don't care about Sam Bankman-Fried and the whole FTX thing. It can all be wiped out. They don't understand that that's not crypto. FTX is not crypto. It's just a bad actor, bad exchange. But it wiped a lot of people out. And when we look at those numbers that Raul Paul found, that's huge. So he says, so speaking to the guys at Coinbase, they're like, yeah, in normal activity, it'll get to 35, 40 million, and the top will grow as well. So there's a lot of money still to come in if people who participated last time around have that interest, still have PTSD, will come back in. That's big. That's big because we know there are a lot of people who have the interest who are here. Now we have to bring them back into the fold. Right. And I think the BlackRock ETF, all the ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs certainly help us out there, certainly gives us some legitimization, right? But I think an Ethereum ETF will do that. The Bitcoin halving, obviously positive price action. But more and more people need to hear the good side of crypto. And I think that's the big thing here. the negative narratives still are dominant. Now, I also have a feeling he says the application layer of blockchain is going to bring in a lot more use cases. I'm thinking of this cycle as maybe the everything, everywhere, all at once cycle. Yes. Where people have different unlocks for NFTs or inscriptions or different unlocks for smart contracts. That's it right there. And some of the other things that they can use it for, everything from everywhere, it's ticketing to real world assets. Yes. Yes. Everything that could be done easier on the blockchain can be done through the tokenization of real world assets, through NFTs, through smart contracts. Bottom line. And once we start seeing industries adopt this technology, that's when I think more and more retail people will come in. And we're not talking about just Bitcoin here, because a lot of people are going to adopt Bitcoin. I'm talking about everything else. Everything else that's not Bitcoin here. So it just depends on how far the application's leg goes. If the application leg doesn't make such progress this cycle, then you're dead, right? We'll see rebalancing. Well, I'm here to tell you, I don't think that's going to happen. I think people are going to rush into crypto. So does Raul Paul. That's why he's heavily invested. It's companies like Polygon out there bridging the gap from Web 2 to Web 3. We need more of that. We need more enterprise plays, more people reaching out across the aisle to businesses, looping them in. But before we get that, we need full clarity. We need full clarity. And we also need people to get rid of that negative sentiment they have about crypto. But I'll tell you this, and I'll end the video with this, guys. I'm more bullish than ever. I am more bullish than ever before. You want to know why? It's because those numbers right here. We have that many people just to come back in and be active all the time, plus all of the new people who are going to be rushing in. Keep in mind, we've dealt with inflation for a while now. It has not been great on that front. When things get a little bit better, people are going to be looking to invest. Not to mention, we have a financial system, a currency, a fiat currency that is imploding before our eyes. The days of fiat currency are far behind us. It worked for 300 years. It's not working anymore. Once we went off the gold standard in the 70s, that was it. We started printing money, and the system has failed us. And more people are figuring this out. It's just, how quick will they figure it out? Because right now, we got that bell curve. We're only at 5% right now. You don't want to wait until that early majority comes in. You don't want to be in that 33%. You want to be in that early adopter phase right now, which makes up about 13%. So I highly encourage you guys to tell your family, friends about this. At least get them interested in learning. Don't persuade them to go buy a bunch of stuff. Persuade them to educate themselves. Persuade them to get interested in the idea of this stuff staying here for a really long time. I don't know about you guys, but I'm betting this will last. I'm betting that this technology is not going anywhere. And we've got an opportunity of a lifetime here. So with that being said, we'll see what it takes to get these people back into crypto, right? And I do think the applications will start to legitimize the industry, especially when we look at NFTs, the tokenization of real world assets, etc. Like Larry Fink from BlackRock said, that is going to be the next phase where he's focusing in on. I think it'll be the next big phase where a lot of people focus in on. I appreciate you guys for checking it out. Check out XT Algo. You guys want to become a better trader in crypto. I'm both a long-term investor and a short-term trader. If you want to even do long-term trading, swing trading, XT Algo, my company, links down below. There's the logo up there. Check out the link down there, running an unbelievable discount. And NordVPN, you want to keep your crypto safe, you want to browse the web in a private way, check out NordVPN, 4 months free, just using that link down below. Appreciate you guys as always. Let me know your thoughts on all this. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.